Welcome in, everyone. 4 o'clock here on the East Coast. I'm Bianca Della Garza. Breaking news right now. It's happening in New Jersey. We're learning details about the mayor of Newark, Ross Baraka, who is now in custody for trespassing, allegedly refusing to leave an ICE detention center there. Baraka is a candidate for New Jersey governor. He was handcuffed. He was arrested. Alina Habba saying no one is above the law, that he will be charged. The Democrats who were there at the detention center were also speaking out to the media minutes ago. Let's show you some of the video into Newswire just moments ago. New Jersey Representative Bonnie Watson-Coleman, 2 other Democratic Congress members, Robert Menendez and LaMonica McIver at Delaney Hall. This right here, Bonnie Watson-Coleman and also Menendez. Now, she is claiming that they were there to exercise their oversight authority to see the conditions of the ICE facility, Delaney Hall. Of course, Alina Habba, the acting attorney there in New Jersey, is taking it quite differently and saying this was indeed trespassing after the mayor was asked to leave several times. Please bring in our first guest to weigh in on this breaking story. He is the founder and the president of the Article 3 Project, Mike Davis. Mike, welcome into Newsline. It's good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so Democrats maybe a bit of a performance stunt here because now they'll capture the news cycle and the left's outrage they're saying over Delaney Hall. If viewers are just joining us, I just want to bring them up to date, and maybe you're aware of this. Delaney Hall is a facility for a detention. The mayor was upset. He filed a complaint in county court a few days ago, Mike, because he said that ICE renovated it without the proper work permits, inspections, and certificate of occupancy. Okay, fine. Go through the legal channels. But showing up today, do you believe indeed they were trespassing and this was a stunt to get arrested intentionally?
They were definitely trespassing. They're definitely obstructing federal law enforcement. They could have assaulted federal law enforcement if they tried to push past them. And I would say to these Democrat politicians, nobody's above the law. And if anyone knows Alina Habba, they should know that she's going to prosecute them, and she's going to prosecute them to the fullest extent of the law.
What does that look like? So he's detained. There's other representatives there who've decided now to hold a news conference to talk about this. And they said, as we came on the air, Mike, that they are just doing their oversight authority, that they were not let in right away, that they were waiting for several hours. Is that a legal claim that they could try to use? And obviously, it's one that's completely 180 from what Alina Habba is saying.
Yeah, I mean, members of Congress can assert speech and debate clause immunity, but that speech and debate clause immunity for members of Congress does not give them a right to trespass and obstruct federal law enforcement. So Alina Habba is almost certainly going to move forward with charging these politicians with trespass, obstruction, assault, whatever they are accused of doing. They should face these federal criminal charges because nobody is above the law, as the Democrats like to remind Trump and his top aides and his supporters for the last 4 years. So I would tell these Democrats to lawyer up because justice is coming.
And, you know, they posted the video on their social media. As you can see some of it here, this was all sort of just percolating in the past hour. So they clearly knew that there was going to be a camera. They were putting it out there. Do you think that now the mayor, Ross Baraka, who has actually gone there a few days ago, is doing this in a way because he's also, as we said, he's also a governor candidate in New Jersey, and we know how much ICE is actually sort of becoming an issue on the left, despite, you know, Hakeem Jeffries saying this, you know, Kilmar Abrego Garcia case isn't working, that maybe he's seizing upon an opportunity here when we don't know anything. We don't know anything about, you know, any issues with this Delaney Hall at all. Like, there's nothing here that would have maybe prompted it.
Well, I mean, Republicans have a very slim majority in the House of Representatives, and having 2 House Democrats in jail makes it where they can't vote. So this is just a win all around in my mind. They are, if you're committing federal crimes by trespassing, by obstructing federal law enforcement, by assaulting federal officers. Those are all federal crimes. And the cherry on top is the Democrats lose 2 House Democrats who can't vote for reconciliation. So this is just beautiful all around in my mind.
Yeah. Well, I just want to also put in some finer points here. So this is a 1,000-bed facility. It's a private prison company that owns it, but it entered into a 15-year contract with U.S. Immigration Customs Enforcement in February. So it seems like their claims and why they went to court about this, that they're not having proper work permits or inspections. Where would they even get sort of these allegations, or do you think they're being consulted by an attorney who says this would be something you could get sort of a stunt or something going here, Mike?
Well, I hope so, because then you can charge that attorney with conspiracy and put the attorney in jail with them, which would, again, nobody's above the law. Mm-hmm. This seems like trespass. This seems like obstruction. This seems like maybe assault, definitely conspiracy. So if I were advising Alina Habba, I would advise her to charge these alleged criminals with all of those crimes.
And again, on the record, Alina Habba is saying the mayor there of Newark declined to leave after being asked several times. Mayor Ross Baraka. Mike, obviously we're going to watch this, and we have crews heading to the scene. I have another story that I'd like to get your reaction to. Ed Martin was doing an interview with Newsmax on a sidewalk in Washington, D.C. Obviously, he was President Trump's choice, but Tom Tillis, Republican, put up a stink. And here we have this. A woman goes up and interrupts the interview and spits at him. We're hearing now that this person has been identified. What type of penalty could she face here? It looks like charges could be coming in this incident here with Ed Martin.
Yeah, she could be charged with assault on a federal officer. She could actually be charged with serious assault on a federal officer because she made contact with Ed Martin with her spit. What a pig. But I would say this, that not only, this wasn't just some random lunatic who went up to a random person. She actually went up to him, said, "Are you Ed Martin?" and then spit on him when she learned it was Ed Martin, the U.S. attorney in D.C. So this delightful little lady may end up in the D.C. gulag where she belongs.
Well, Mike, obviously a lot of breaking details and what's happening in this case, and also the one happening right now in Newark, New Jersey. I always appreciate your legal insight, and I'm sure we'll be talking very soon. Thank you, Mike Davis, the founder and president of the Article 3 Project.